Okay, so I'd just like to give a shout out to Marcus White, whose workflow this is. And we're going to make an editable poly object with openings in it. So we have our line, and we're going to add to that an extrude, and that extrude 3 segments is probably fine. And it doesn't really matter how tall it is, it's just representing a building. To that we want to add a subdivide, not this sort of subdivide, the other subdivide, which is down the bottom there, and 6.88 looks okay. Just want to kind of subdivide it until it looks about right. That looks fine. And then we add to that a Meshsmooth. So Meshsmooth, it's that one at the top. This one has a couple of settings to change. So in the subdivision method, we go to classic, and just down further here in strength, we want to set that to 1. So you'll see them all pulling towards each other and going a bit funny. Over the top of that, we add a vertex world, and that'll kind of fix any oddnesses that are going on. So you can just come slowly up with the vertex world, and as world, and you can see that as I do that, they're starting to come closer together, and any kind of little anomalies are welding up. So that looks okay. You can rotate around it. Just check that everything is welded. Might even be able to come down one. And then over the top of that, we add our special edit poly. So with this edit poly, we are going to the polygons. Oh, sorry, first of all we need to animate. So this is how we can change settings later on. So if we press animate, then we go to our polygons, and we also tick ignore back facing. Then we can select polygons using a window, or whatever sort of selection you want to use, and it won't select things behind it. If I want to add to that selection, I just hold down Control and add a few more. So once we've got to there, we can then do a insert. So we're coming down here to the insert, but we want to go on the settings button. So just click here, and we'll go by polygon and just raise them up a bit, and that's fine. After that, we can add a delete mesh. So that will just take those out and make them into windows. And then on top of that, we would add a shell, and that'll give the walls some thickness. So it's really just that will now make a skin, not something that is infinitely thin. So that's pretty cool, but we can make it even nicer by adding a crease and an opensubdiv. So I'll just add the crease, and you're not going to see any difference here at the moment. So until I use the opensubdiv, which is another modifier, to stick over the top of that, and then you'll see that we get some nice looking creases. I can increase that iteration. I'll go rounder. If I untick isoline display, you'll see just how much topology that's added, but that's kind of it. If I come back down here to my edit poly, and you can see my polygons are still selected, if I hold down Control, I can add polygons to that selection. If I hold down Alt, I can also remove polygons from that selection. And I can also open the settings, and if I scroll in a bit, I can decrease or increase that inset if I want to in this location.